All right, Prep fam, I'm going to show you how to make Minecraft swords. This relates really to anything with the flatbed printer using the electronic oscillating tool, but we're specifically making swords because my buddy wants some, and that's where keeping your scrap media really comes in. So I have my scrap corner that, this is a full 4x8 sheet, but I only needed this little bit out of it, so I still have quite a bit. So this is where I kind of stack my garbage stuff, but he needs some Minecraft swords, and I have the perfect scrap for it. So instead of using a full sheet, I'm just going to use the scraps, and it'll be great. So let me show you how to set it up in Illustrator. All right, so it's fairly simple. I made the artboard the size of my material, and then I laid out the swords so that they would fit best. And he wanted them 20 inches long, so that's how big they are. So they're 20 by 10, and then crisscross them so I could obviously fit more. And then we'll save this as a PDF. The only other thing that you have to do is you need to, because Flexi, or not Flexi, the Summa Go Produce recognizes the name of the layer, not the name of the individual layers, but the layer itself. So here, if you label this cut, then it will register in the Summa software, which I'll show you next, that it's a cut path, and you can program the tool. So as long as you name these, like you could have multiple cut paths that use different tools or the same tool, but you just need to make sure that you name the layer cut. So it's a little bit different than like how Flexi recognizes the color and the name versus just the layer name here. So we're going to save this, and we're going to save it as a PDF and open it up on the Summa. So over on whatever this is called, the Summa, you click import file. We can see our PDF right here, and it loaded in the swords. Now I loaded my board the other direction, so all we have to do is click up here to rotate. Then we need to set the tool. We want to do a through cut, and we want to use the electronic oscillating tool. From here, we just need to come over and set the origin of the machine. So what that's going to do, it's going to move. The origin is where that red dot is. So we need to move it about an inch in on the board so that the initial cut will start right there. So basically right down from there, that's where the origin will be, and it will go out to do it. So from here, you can output to sheet or output to roll. Output to sheet means it will leave it on the bed. Output to roll means it will feed it off the bed. I don't want it to feed off the bed, so I am just going to hit output to sheet, and then it's going to run a bunch of stuff, and I will click run whenever it shows up. Oh, it's not going to show up because I have to confirm that the origin is set. This is what happens when I record videos. So it's going to save the parameters, and I just hit run, and as soon as I click run, it's going to start going to town. So this type of job is going to take a while just because it has to pick up for every cut. So I'm going to let it run, and then I will show you the results. So these are all done. They kind of pop out by themselves, but kind of not because of all the cuts. There we go. So now we have ourselves a Minecraft sword. So I hope you enjoyed this video on cutting out the Minecraft swords. This is one of the reasons why I really like having the Summa, is it opens up the door to a lot more possibilities of just random projects. Like, this is not printing, it's done on scrap media, and it's a way for me to make a little extra money with not that much work. And if I wasn't recording a video, I'd make my employee do it. So that would have been even better. But I wanted to teach you guys something. So if you have questions, let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Print fam.